Yo, Denny, how you doing tonight? Hello there. Good jet. You are first in the chat, my friend. How you doing tonight? Could do the Dusk Stone for Eevee. At work, but watch some football games? Nice. That's awesome. The timing works for it to be in America. He's probably in bed tonight. He's not normally up that late. He was only up that late to be in the stream with us. Yeah, he's a good friend of mine. He's the one that lives right down the street from me. Right now the options are Evolution, Darkstone, Duskstone, Dark type Evolution, or Hippowdon. And then Wartortle would be the backup. Swampert could be the backup as well. I don't think it's a physical attacker. mean, I guess I did feather dance it, so that makes it kind of tough to tell. Level up move at 6 is Aqua Ring, that's tough. $14 to $21. No explanation. Damn, I'm sorry to hear that. I had a different friend growing up down the road. That's a funny story that I never shared with you guys. Growing up, I used to have to like be outside, right? I couldn't be like inside on the computer or on any game or anything like that. I had to be outside in the summer. And there was one day I was just sitting on my front porch, and in my neighborhood, like right across the street, there was like this area that was under development for houses. So it was like mostly just dirt, no grass, no houses, no nothing. And kid just walks up from out of there and like just walks up to me and is like, "Hey, I'm trying to be away from my brother. Can I just hang out here for a bit?" And I was like, "Yeah, that's fine." And then we just started talking, and then he invited me over and asked my family if I could go, and did not expect a yes, right? They never let me do anything, and they actually let me. And so then from there, we were just hanging out during the summer, riding our bikes, and that's how I was able to play on a PlayStation. Never had a gaming console. Like, I had a handheld, but I never had a console. So that was like my first experience as a kid. But yeah, he just walked up, wanted to be away from his younger brother. My gosh, dude. I mean, I wanted to consider Hippowdon, but dude, if I can get a good evolution, that's crazy. That's a crazy mon right there. Do we go for the 5 or the 6? If we go for the 5, technically the evolution might get like a level up move. It just depends on who it evolves into and when their level up moves are. The 6 is a lower spawn. It has endgame moves in both. Earthquake Flamethrower is insane. And then Needle Arm is just icing on the cake. That actually scares me a little bit with this Kabutops. I'm actually glad I clicked Feather Dance turn 1. I think we just go for the 5. I'm not gonna risk like scouting for. Oh my gosh, he crit. I hope it has a good nature, that's all. There's no way to tell. And I'm like 90% sure that the Dusk Stone works on it. I always forget if it's the Moonstone or the Dusk Stone. It is a horrible nature. Hopefully it's a fast evolution. Unable. So it is the Moonstone. That's sad. $60 to $600 per second. No, Espeon is Sunstone. Umbreon I thought was Duskstone, but it's Moonstone. I had to hit you with the actually. Do we go for the Wartortle as the backup or the Swampert, or do we just send this and hope that there's a Stone evolution? Because imagine if we get a Firestone or a Grass or a Leaf Stone. Fire Leaf Stone would be really cool for this. I mean, it could even get like... What could it get? Swampert, Torterra. Torterra would be cool. Yeah, I think it's a little risky to try to scout with this. Oof. Okay, no para. Ooh, nice. GG. I did. I asked if, no worries, Denny, no worries. I asked if we should go for the Wartortle or stick with Eevee. I just want to get rid of Scratch. Is that crazy? Because if I get rid of Scratch, I get to scout with Double Team. Double Team or Scratch? Hoping for Torterra evolution would be really cool. I'm hoping for a fast evolution. That way the speed nature is not hurting us. Torterra, Swampert, Hammerupt would be interesting. I don't know if I would first. I like it. It's not top of my list. Any grass type would be fine. Any fire type would be fine. Trying to think. Dark Ground, there's none. Psychic Ground, Claydol. Eh. I think Claydol has 6 weaknesses. It has like 7 resistances, including its immunity. But it's not balanced enough, in my opinion. There's just too many weaknesses. Come on, give me a stone. Last item, give me a stone. Do we go for Copium? Just full send it in the in the tower, hoping for an item. That'd be crazy. Six normal, 6 weakness, 2 immune, 2 4 resist. So yeah, I was close. I said 6 and 7. So it's 6/6. 6. 2 immunities. It's immune to electric. What's the other immunity? Are you talking about ground because of levitate? The Zam with download. Aeroblast, uh-oh. Yeah, I'll get ya. Mission. Trace. It's pretty good. Didn't have a lot of... He only had Aeroblast, Gust, Smog for special. Yeah, he was not good. Tropius! No pivots. Yeah, they were either slow or glass cannons for the evolutions on it. Damn. I don't think that's it. It's not that strong. Doesn't have the best speed. Doesn't have the best defense. I mean, it cannot be crit, which is cool, but I don't know. I think it can beat the rival, but probably is not a runner. Be back when you get home. Nice. Have a safe travel home, Denny. We'll see you later. Yo, Laser Dog, how you doing tonight? Yes, we have another person in chat. Very nice. Alright, we should be able to beat the rival. He has Bayleaf, super effective Aeroblast. Hopefully wins. I say as I get hit by an Ice Punch. You live that. Nice. GG. Special attack, 18 speed. It's got a lot of health, a lot of special defense. I don't know. I think a pivot is likely. Hmm. Oh, yo. Damn, come on, buddy. I need you to be good, and I need you to learn Aura Sphere at 7. Shed Skin. He's a little slow. Not the end of the world. I don't hate it. Might keep looking. What do you guys think? Do we full send the Machamp because of Thunderbolt, or do we continue scouting because there's still a few more to look at? Oh. Nasty crit, nasty plot, nasty. Anyone in chat right now? Do we go for the Goribus at 480 with good speed and nasty plot? I could do a calc. See how much that. Base power. Assisted crits. Did 18. Even if that was tinted lens, that's still very strong. Was I at 18? Yeah. Jeez. Because it's saying it's at 37 of 48 special attack. That it's max special attack on that thing. I'm expecting tinted lens, right? Which makes it still above average. It's likely a glass cannon. That's what I'm expecting. I'm expecting a glass cannon off of it. I don't know. What do you guys think? If there's anyone in chat, Laser Dog, if you're still here. Tempting. But if that's the only move that it has, then it's not enough. I'm doing it. I like the Machamp, but that was crazy damage, and it has nasty plot as well. I think it could be a runner. Compound Eyes, ooh. Bubble Beam, Ancient Power, nasty plot. It has low defense, but it could definitely run. I wonder if the other one had compound, like it might have two abilities and we happen to get like the hidden ability. I honestly don't hate those. If we could get Heat Wave, that would be nice. GG. $23, $21. Yo, no more in the house. How you doing? Glad somebody's in the chat now. Curious, what do you think? Do we full send or do we scout? Compound eyes can be very fun if we can get some good special attacks like Heat Wave, Hydro Pump could work, Thunder, Blizzard. Muddy Water would be really good. I think Muddy Water would be perfect for this. I had a Machamp where it had a plus special attack nature to make it slightly above average, but its speed was a hair below average. I just wasn't confident in it. It had Thunderbolt. It had Shed Skin. But I saw the Gorbis. I don't know if it had Tinted Lens for a second ability, but the calculation was saying that it was... I definitely think it was Tinted Lens for the second ability. Because when I put it for neutral damage on Ancient Power, it said... 17 to 22, and it was at 18 when we caught it. Yo, Caffeinated Beef, how you doing tonight? What up, what up? I leave it up to you guys. Gorbis or Scout? It does have the low defense due to the low BST. Wouldn't be like it's not like we haven't ran a low defense or special defense. We have two stones. We have a Thunderstone and a Dusk Stone. Scout. I don't know. I like it. It's got stab, it's got Shedinja coverage, it's got setup. It's got PP for the tower. Special attack and attack. It's better to raise your own stats than it is to lower their stats. Because if you have to lower their stats, you have to do it on each and every Pokemon. But if you do it on yourself, then you only have to do it once, and it's there in front of every Pokemon. There's a move called Parting Shot. It's a sound-based move that lowers the attack and special attack and has the user of the move switch out of fight. So it's a way to pivot, like U-turn or flip turn. But instead of doing damage, you lower both of their offenses. So yes, there is a move like that, but for Kaizo specifically, it's not that good. I don't know. I'm not confident in surviving the level 9s since we're at a speed tier where level 9s could definitely outspeed us. You were 5 minutes behind. No worries, Namar. Namar, what do you think? Do we full send this or do we pivot? I think we full send it, personally. I don't have a moonstone, I have a dusk stone. Yeah, I wanna send it. Immediately dies to full tackle. Or power whip. Stab, Omni Boost, Shidinju coverage. Setup. It's good speed. Pluck. It's better than Scratch. Omni Boost always happens when it's the last Pokemon in the fight. Muddy Water would be a big upgrade for this. Yeah, we just don't tend to get much luck with Poison Heal. It either ends up on a Steel type or a Poison type, or it's just like not viable. And because there's certain rules on how to use it, it tends to be like just a headache to try to force. And then on top of that, like you said, we really don't see it very often. Great one shot. Love to see that. Honestly, I think if this was to just get like one more good coverage move from the special side, it could actually be a 4-star Pokemon. Alright, good luck. Let's get a good move at 15. Night Slash. Stronger than Pluck. doesn't cover as much. I think we keep Pluck. Pluck gives us more coverage, it gives us more PP. We get to steal a berry if we end up having to keep it all the way until Bugsy. If nothing replaces it by then, which is unlikely. I mean, there's 3 more level up moves plus a TM. I mean, what do you guys think? Is Night Flash actually better than Pluck? Because Pluck covers Breloom and Poliwrath. It does not give us extra coverage, it just gives us a couple times 2. I'm gonna say no. If this was a physical attacker, yeah, I would take it. It's a good move. Only this was adaptability. Technician would only work for the 60 base power moves. Ancient Power and Pluck would not work on Bubble Beam. We'd have to have Water Pulse. Good crit. Rather not make contact and not risk a 2-shot. Strong Stab should be able to knock out those baby resisted. Swampert. Hopefully this one shots. Yeah, I had a feeling. Glad I didn't nasty plot for the transform. Could have been bad. Okay. Nice. Alright, pray we get a good move at 19 that can cover water and grass types. I think we set up on turn 1. fast. Who's faster, but uses a special attack. Perfect. Whew, that was close. Ace, welcome to the chat. Muted. Am I muted? I'm not muted. Testing 1, 2. No more or anyone in the chat. Just let me know if my mic is working. All right, GG. Got a little close at the end, but we pulled through. Let me see. Yeah, I'm not muted. Okay. All right. On to the gym. Good luck. Made it just in the first hour, 55 minutes in. Not bad. Thank you, Damar. Good crit. Alright. We don't have any status heals. Yeah. Got nothing but the potions. So we just gotta set up and sweep. Chansey. Big XP for the first fight. First Pokemon. Yeah, you can set up if I set up. I'll let you set up. Oof. He definitely has Unaware. But luckily I went up to +6, so I'm still at +4 even though he did Memento. But yeah, that was definitely a tank Eradicate. Alright, last one is the Ace. Just gonna hit it with Bubble Beam. And we're gonna one-shot it. Let's go. GG. Absolute sweep. Come on. I want to see Heat Wave. I want to see Muddy Water. War Sphere is always appreciated. Ice Beam is always appreciated. Leer. It's pretty good. Yellow shard, nice. This is citrus berry. Another yellow shard, nice. I have a name suggestion for her. Yo, Lord Wolfgang in the house. Chat was asking for you earlier. They wanted to hear your sexy voice. Running out champions when you should be working on a video. That's funny. Have you gotten to Master Ball rank yet? It's good though, because technically you are working on a future content video by grinding on champions tonight. Because you're gaining the VP that you'll need in order to like get ready for the draft league. Because I can help you get the Pokemon in game without costing points. But if we don't set them up outside of the game every time, each week when you switch that team around and make adjustments to it, you're going to need those points each week. It won't let you onto your account on your phone sometimes. I was seeing in one of the group chats that I'm just in, but don't really talk in, that they were saying that like some phones it does really well on, and then other phones it doesn't. Have a great night, caffeinated. Thank you for joining. I get having a long day and needing sleep. Sleep well. We'll see you in the next one. I have a flagship phone. Yeah, dude. Oof. I need us to do a lucky chant for a good move. This is a good set for now, but it's only working in the small vacuum of Pokemon that we've encountered. Eventually, there's going to be something that we encounter that we really struggle against. Unless we can get something like... Even Mud Shot wouldn't be horrible. Like, yeah, it's not as strong as Earth Power, but it takes advantage of the compound eyes, so it doesn't miss, and it's just extra coverage. Do you think they'll claim it? Does it have the sound in it too? I don't know enough about it to say yes or no in a genuine answer. I would ask like ChatGPT or Claude on the length of time you're allowed to use before it gets like claimed. I think that's a good way to ask it. Just random screaming. I mean, I see so many videos doing stuff like that that I doubt it. Personally, I doubt it without having a concrete knowledge of the answer. I feel like the answer would be no. But it is YouTube. So you never know. What YouTube does with it, yeah, smart. Hate this trainer. Good luck. I've lost like 5 times recently to this stupid trainer. Let's see if I can set up before I face the 23. Okay, just keep throwing. There's the 23. We're faster and we one-shot it. Trainer has been annoying. We've died to Explosion, Slacking, and what was the other one that we died to recently? It was another 600. I think it was Manaphy. Alright, let's get that level 28 move. Turn into a 4-star Pokemon. Need 3 separate intros. Edit them, I tried, edit them up. See, slight variants, saying the same stuff, yeah. Yeah, if you want to send them to me, I'm down to give you my review. We'll have that for after Whitney. I'm curious, Wolfgang, is low balls a reference to something? Or how the spelling is? Great misses. Nice. Alright, GG. Low ball offers on Facebook Marketplace, that's funny. Ooh, we hate to see that. Hey, thank you for healing me. He missed the Zap Cannon, thank goodness. Praise Lord Helix. Pursuit. Ooh. My guy, you really gotta learn those. You had Night Slash. Pursuit is not better than Night Slash. Try scan. That's fine. GG. The one you finished on Facebook? Nice. My phone is somewhere. I don't know where it is. So once I actually move from the... What's the word I'm looking for? I'm lounged. I'm in a lounged position, so once I move and find my phone, I'll check it out. Do not tell me which one is your favorite. I'd like to go in with an unbiased opinion. Super potion, nice. That's useful. Alright, still no status heals. The only ones I have are the Aspir berries for freeze. Just makes it scary because if I go for a setup and get status, be a problem. Alright, we now have Rival. As long as the first Pokemon is not a threat, we set up and sweep. Really sucks. We snap out. We get the Omni boost. Let's go! That's how you do it! That's how you do it, bro! Let's go! Oh my gosh. Paralyzed. 14 HP in a dream. Yo, what's good, Miguel? What's good, Blue X? How y'all doing tonight? Oh my gosh, that was so close. I was like, you know what? We got the +1 speed, so we're actually only -1 speed, not -2 speed. I was like, we might be faster. Doing well, Blue X? Hell yeah. Epic. That was epic and gamer. Omni Boost was clutch. Alright. We got this. Good luck. It's gonna be a bunch of fire types in here. Take any damage, I can pluck on the first Pokemon and take their Citrus Berry. Oof, that was more damage than I wanted. I probably should have set up the nasty plot instead of giving him a rage boost. That was a mistake. I thought about doing the nasty plot, but I didn't know what he was going to do the following turn. You guys suck. I do have the extra potion, so I'm going to use it. There's another guy to attack. You guys suck. What the heck? Watch, the second I do this, he's gonna click Aeroblast on me. I called it. I called it! Look, he's got no special attack. He missed the sleep powder, huge. It's okay, we're gonna pluck on turn 1. Take the berry. Right, they don't have a status ability. Alright, good luck. Oof. Yeah, this game. He's not gonna click anything else, is he? I gotta hope he has 0 special defense, but I doubt it. Yeah. Damn, I just took too much damage in that double fight. They just never stopped attacking me. I wasn't getting any other special attacks. Yeah. That was a dead run. No other special attacks kind of killed it. Did get a... What's the Machamp who got Water Spout, Earth Power? Damn, maybe I should have stuck with it. Tri-Attack. Damn. Calling 4K lacking. RIP. I mean, it was a cool run. I did not expect Machamp to get such good moves. Feeling a Kingdra run? It's gonna happen. I guess I got another story I could share with you guys. Ooh, I could pivot. Hyper potion, nice. So Thursday, yesterday, I had the day off. And at one point I was like, you know what, I'm gonna go over to Dunkin' Donuts and get myself a drink, right? I was contemplating between energy drink and getting one of those. And I decided to get one of those, right? And I do what I normally do. I order it before I head over. so that when I arrive, it's already made. It's already paid for, it's already made. And I pull up, and there's two cars, like, in line. One at the window and one behind it, already, like, through the boys, like, area. So I pull up right to the voice box. No message, no comment, no communication at all. Sitting there long enough to the point where, like, my scrolling on my phone stopped long enough. Like, I go long enough to where, like, I break the doom scrolling and I park. I keep going a little bit longer. Then I say hello. I'm like, all right, there's clearly nothing. So I just unpark and pull forward, because at that point, the second car had already gotten past the corner of the wall and I couldn't see them anymore. So I want to say it was close to 5 minutes. It might not have been exactly 5 minutes. It might have been longer than 5 minutes. I don't know exactly how long, but it was long enough to where I was just like, all right, I'm just going to, pull up. I already had my order in. I don't really need to stay at the thing, mobile order for, and so I just pull up, and the lady at the window starts to freak out. So I would say that's poor wording. I would say she gets upset. Right? She says, I want to make sure I say it correctly. She says, she heard me say hello, but I didn't wait long enough, and that's, like, concerning to me. I'm like, what? Like, that's crazy. Like, why? Like, who's telling you to do that? And starts to, like, kind of become an like a back and forth, right? And then she walks away. The other girl hands me my order. So I asked the other employee, I asked, like, can I speak to the manager? Like, who was the one who told her that I can't be served if I ever pull up to the window like that? And the girl says, well, it's just those two. So she's the acting manager. And she comes back and she says, look, it's just us two small girls here, and it's a threat when you pull up to the window like that. It's hazardous to our safety, and so if we choose to not serve you, you can't be doing and I try to, like, call her out. I was like, look, you immediately said that you were told not to serve me, but you're the one telling yourself not to serve me. And she was like, that's not the first thing I said. And I was like, fine. You said that you said hello, that you heard me say hello, and then you said that. Like, whatever. And she started nitpicking on, to the point, long story short, it got to the point where they shut the window, right? And I was like, you know what? I am going to complain about this. But how am I supposed to complain about it if I don't know who I'm complaining about? So I park and I step inside and I say, I just need your name so I can talk to your manager about this. And they were like, I'm not telling you what. They were like, what do you want? What do you want? Why are you coming into the store? You already got your order. Why are you in the store? I'm not telling you my name. You're harassing us. We're gonna call the cops on you if you don't leave. And, like, there's somebody in the store watching this all go down, and I'm just like, I just need your name to be able to put in a complaint about this. And then the other girl was like, yeah, I'm sorry, I don't feel comfortable giving you our names. And so I left. I was like, look, I'm not going to make this escalate anymore, but this will definitely be spoken to with your manager. And like, I try to get, like, the district contact, but they wouldn't give that to me. So I put in a report on the app and called the Dunkin' service number and put in a report. And then today, when I had a chance to uh, go away from the store at work, it's a strong physical attacker. I actually made a detour and stopped at Dunkin' and talked to the manager. He gave me a free drink and he refunded the order from that day, and he was very apologetic and he was like, yeah, that's not right. And I was like, look, like, it's not uncommon with the million drive-throughs in the world to pull up if you get no communication. And if somebody who is acting manager cannot have the maturity or, you know, capability of maintaining a store without feeling, you know, like threatened by such a common thing, she should not be managed. Like, she should not be the present manager on duty. Like, that's just not acceptable. It was 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Thursday. It was middle of the day. Service is always bad at that one. When I went, the store owner was like, "Yeah, the employees like know that you come by, like you're a regular to our Dunkin', so it's just not right to treat, you know, a valued customer in such a way." Like, he was 100% like on my side, but it was just like I don't instigate. Right, like, I didn't I didn't approach the window looking like I was about to like jump through or, I don't know, wield a weapon or something. Like, I'm not a burly individual. I'm not somebody who comes off as, I don't know, crazy. Oh shoot, I thought it was, dude, I messed that up so badly, dude. I thought it was, I messed that up. I was too invested in my story and I didn't realize what I had. I mean, he was pretty slow, so I probably would have had to pivot anyways. Yeah, it was a dead file, honestly. I mean, that's not bad. Fire blast, stab, sludge bomb, ring out, lava plume. But I probably would have ended up going for the Leafeon, like a dummy. Sherman. Well, what's strategy fun and they just don't wear headsets in the drive-thru? Yeah. They just don't want to do their jobs. It's like eventually I get to the point where it's like, I'm not just gonna sit there, I'm gonna pull up. Like, I already did my order, I already paid. Like, what, you're just not gonna serve me if I pay? Even if I pay? Like, that's crazy. Like, sure, she might not like it. It might be a pet peeve of hers, but she she doesn't have the all with all ruling to say like I cannot be served just for doing it. The day of, though, on that Thursday, ooh, man, I left steaming, boiling blood. Just like, I can't believe I just got, like, accused of being, like, hostile and a threat. I was like, not sure what you're talking about, Miguel. It's almost as if, like, they watched a movie. You ever watch those movies where, like, they do, like, the drive-through robbery? But you know what place I'm talking about. That window is so small. We're not talking about a house, Miguel. We're talking about a business. We're talking about a drive-through, like a fast food. I know what the definition of a peeping Tom is, but if you're inferring to what the situation was that they thought I was a peeping Tom, that's not what was going down. They were accusing me of being a hostile threat. Like I was either going to rob them or hurt them. No defense. I'll do it. Because it'll at least be able to scout better. Even if it's not a runner. Shield dust. Ooh. I prefer magic guard if I do run physical attacks, but still average speed, right? It's still average speed. The attack is a little higher than I would have liked, right? Because it's level 6, so it's not average attack, it's still a little below. I don't hate it. The plus speed, plus special attack definitely saves it, for sure. 55 accuracy. 2, 3. Doesn't kill. That's big. Okay, he misses the sing. Nice, GG. Regular T-Tars are a good mega to pair. Who do they run with? Mega Aerodactyl definitely would be a good one with it. Would be interesting to do Mega Swampert. Like, yeah, obviously Mega Swampert wants Swift Swim, so it wants to be on a rain team. But it doesn't technically have to be. Could put it on a Trick Room team. Be a counter rain. Yeah, I feel you, man. I was one win away from getting out of Ultra Ball, and then I just had horrible RNG. I had a guy start to throw, and he clicked Ice Beam instead of his Water Shuriken on his Mega Greninja, and he got the 10% freeze, and it made me lose. Garchomp has not been your fave. I feel like it's because there's so many teams running it that there's also so many teams built to counter it. Remind me what item you have Bright Powder on it, right? A lot of them now are running Life Orb on it because it's the only way to allow your Rock Slide to one-shot Charizards and your Dragon Claws to one-shot Garchomps. So I would say Rough Skin Life Orb and just run the regular set. Like we made a cool sand team, but it's probably not the most meta team. We were kind of just working with the tools we had. Ooh. That's awkward. Yo, the Denny in the house. Welcome back. Hopefully end of your work shift went well. Heracross is the best Pokemon in the world. What do you think of this for Alligator, Denny? It's got average speed because of the nature, bringing it from above average to average. It's got good special attack. It almost has good attack. It does need moves. Shield Dust is nice. Ignoring secondary effects is really nice. It's a pretty standard low grade team. I mean, that's the best that I'm able to build. I'm not really able to build high grade teams. Yo, the Denny with the gifted. Thank you, Denny. Much obliged. We had a pretty cool Corvus with Nasty Plot, Bubble Beam, Ancient Power, but we needed another special attack, honestly. And the first Pokemon at Bugsy had Dragon Rage and just kept clicking it over and over, and I just couldn't heal enough to survive it. Survive it 10 times. Breloom. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stick with this for the first trainer. If our level 8 move picks up the value of this Pokemon, we might full send it. We'll see. I want to see +3 or +4 on special attack. And I want to see +2 or +3 on speed. You're more of a Krabby fan. Weather Ball is boosted, nice. And it's super effective, perfect. W Abra. Toxic Spikes, ooh. It only got +1 on speed. It did not get +2. It did get the +3 on special attack, but it actually was a hair below average speed. Could be a setup move for the gym. Drizzle Gyarados, that's a high risk, buddy. That is a high risk. I think we scout. We didn't get a good move. I mean, it's the Copium setup move. Get 2 more moves before the gym, and then 1 in the gym. If we had Drizzle on this instead of Gyarados, it could have been cool. Stab Weather Ball. as of late, a lot of the Pokemon that we've considered running will have one high defense and one low defense. Play score. How do you get rid of mons after recruiting? When you go to, which one is it? It's not train. Is it train? No, it's when you go to recruit, you know how there's like the very top one that says like to like recruit a new one? The one right underneath it, it's release of Pokemon. And then you can like go through and release a bunch of them. Yup, no problem. Starmie doesn't have a gender. There's a chance because you've been using Tyranitar, there's a chance when you go to recruit a Pokemon, right? The screen, so you have the screen where it says recruit or release. Click the recruit once, and then I'm dead. Before you click the next screen, on the top right, there should be a little like ticket thing that says like to like water pulse, mist ball, eruption, mud shot, mirror shot. Damn. Beam, discharge, signal beam. And if you use one of those tickets that says rock type affinity or something like that, your first three will be a rock type. Or you could do one that's like flying. Right? You could do flying or rock for Aerodactyl. That's how I was able to get my Pelipper. Huh. He would have been a physical attacker, but it's a modest nature with Calm Mind and Stab Ominous Wind. I really wish that base stat for attack and special attack were switched, because it would be so strong. Just normal fighting and steel. I think it's 50 games or 50 wins. I don't remember. When you use Pokemon of that typing, you'll get, or moves of that typing. Honestly, I don't even remember. I usually just click X and collect. Thoughts in the chat about this spear tomb. Do we think it's a runner? If you twist it enough, does it turn into a runner? No. What if it got Dark Void? Gallade could be a runner. Ooh, didn't want to sneeze on mic. Gallade could be a runner. Has stab confusion. Has good speed. At least average. 16 or better at level 6. The goat milk. Alright, Glade is above average speed, higher than 15 at 5. Has 2 abilities. We definitely want the second ability, not the Drought. GG. Roleplay allows us to scout abilities. It's worth it. Bad nature, agreed, Mr. LeBear. How you doing tonight? Either bad nature or base stat for attack and special attack are wrong. Because, like, if that base stat was switched, Calm Mind, Ominous Wind would have been fast. It would have been a hair above average speed. It would have been very strong, right? 20 at 8 with 20% boost. Probably be like 25, 26 maybe. Yo, Denny with the 5. What? Denny the GOAT. Thank you so much, Denny. You did not have to do that, but I genuinely greatly appreciate it. Would have been 24. Nah, max EVs, max IVs. Probably gonna start with the Gallade. I would like to know wait, no, I should actually just go around scouting with roleplay, huh? Does H-Arc still use Citrus? Usually it tends to run Rockhead, Head Smash, Flare Blitz a little bit more than Intimidate. It can still run Citrus. You might prefer Pasho for the water resistance or Shuka for the ground resistance. It's more of a preference. Sometimes they'll run Focus Sash or Scarf. Have to be on my Switch to remind myself, like, I would have to go through the step by step to remind myself how to see it. But there's actually a screen that you can go to where it'll show you what people do with each and every Pokemon, their most used stats and items and movesets. I just don't remember how to get to the screen just by memory. I could technically scout to see any second abilities, but they're baby Pokemon. They're not going to be in the game the whole time. This does go far. I have my Switch right next to me. I could find it. So when, if you're still here, Wolfgang, when you click battle, on the very bottom, right, instead of going to ranked battles, on the very bottom, there's battle data. When you click that, go to ranked battles, and then go over to Pokemon, which is the third one on the right, and then you can, like, go to the specific Pokemon. So if I was to go to, and you can put on the filter to, like, make it easier to find. So if I was to... Hisuian Arcanine uses Rockhead 92.8% of the time. And then tends to use Choice Scarf and Focus Sash the most. People are trying Life Orb with it. And then Citrus is 4th used. I don't know if that's pivot. After the 21 at level 5 is insane. Hmm. Wow. I mean, he needs an answer for flying types. That thing was just that it could fly through. It has Flame Wheel too? Very interesting Victory Bell. Here's the 5% over here. I mean, the other option is we continue and get security scouting with roleplay on our future pivots as well. Get the bell. Like I used to eat chains every episode. Facts. It was always funny. It might have been a speed nature causing him to be faster than us, or causing him to be like a speed tie with us. But still. I don't think I can justify the Gallade. Oh my gosh! Yo! Yo, it's a shiny Gallade! Free HM companion? I don't know what you mean by that. Isn't every HM companion free? Technically, it's free XP for Spiritomb if I wanted to run it. It should. I think it should allow me to catch it and then get a second pivot in the area. I think that should be the rule. Rather than forcing you to have to run it, you should be allowed to catch it, make the pivot to it if you want, and then still have a catch opportunity in the same area. That's my opinion. Because I'd like to catch it and then still go for the victory bell. But I'd like to know if it's a strong, like a glass cannon. I'll leave it up to you guys. Do we knock it out? Do we catch it? I wanted Victory Bell so that if it was bad, I could use the Super Repel. There it is. If it's not as good as I'm expecting it to be, I wanted to use the Super Repel to find the 5%. Yeah, if it gets a special attack boost, it's GG. Really? It'll probably die anyways. It's a shiny. GG. Mach Punch. Yo, that also works with Iron Fist. Interesting. What do we think? Do we just full send the Gallade? We have Stab. So it is 90 base power now, 60 with Iron Fist, and up to 90, to 80. So it's 60 plus 20%, right? So it would only add 12, so it'd be 72. Yeah, Iron Fist activates after Stab. So it wouldn't be 20% of 40, it'd be 20% of 60. On a high attack, like it's above average attack too. Like obviously 72 after all of the boosts. It's not a lot, right? Like if I had a neutral move at 80 base power, it'd be stronger. Dragon Claw would be stronger as a neutral move than Stab, Iron Fist boosted Mach Punch. Yo, Squire, how you doing? Long time no see. What do you think, Squire? Do we full send this Gallade? It's a shiny Gallade. think I would get canceled if I don't. I have to full send it now, yeah. How could I not? For the win. Oh, I hate contact. I hate physical moves that make contact. Frenzy Planet. I mean, I don't really need rock polish. Yo, Denny with the 99-cent euro. What? That's a new one for you. €99.10. What do you guys call it? Do you just say 0.99 euros? Do you not say cent? What's worth double? You call it euro cent. Mega Kick? Probably better than Frenzy Planet. Yeah. Because it'll cover Latios, Celebi, Execute, Executor. A Kagen Machine? Oh yeah. Depends on your definition of care. I wouldn't say I don't care. It would be more like it would be like the feeling of zero power to change it. Only way I could is by having a successful YouTube channel where I could just play video games and not work in the system. Technically, it would be the algo system, so from one machine to the next, right? No, just because of life. Um, I would say there would be a couple other factors I would like to have changed in order to feel such a way. Oh, my lottery, but gotta play to win. Tis true, Denny, tis true. Viva la revolution. Okay, new move. Come on, buddy. Come on. I want to see a no contact physical move. That would really send you to the next level. Psycho Cut would be clutch, but I also kind of need a Shedinja answer. So I would like to see maybe like Rock Slide, Barrier. Oof, I don't need the defense. I do like that the plus defense is making it go a little higher than the attack. When we caught it, it was the same as the attack. So it is getting that little bit of boost already. You don't need a move to make it higher. Nice. Oh, yeah, my baby potions. Oh my god, let's go. Come on, one more. Go! That's how you do it. Let's go. GG. Oh man, that was close. Sorry. I stopped reading chat for a moment because I had to lock in. It's just, he had download, right? So if I tried to heal with a baby potion, it was likely that his +1 special attack could have been enough to knock me out. And Mega Kick is stronger than Mach Punch. Risked it for the biscuit. My take on AI, I mean, it can be a useful tool, but it's got long strides to go. It's not a modern thing per se. It's just in modern times has made new strides. And we'll just see. We'll see where it goes. Alright. Let's see. What can I hold? I guess I did have the Moo Milk, which I did kind of forget about. But I don't have a lot of health, so it would have been a waste. Alright, time for the gym. Good luck. Good. GG, dude. I didn't mean to click Mach Punch on it either. I was trying to set up the tracker to let me know that it was tanky, but... Well, I mean, I guess what this allows me to do is get the high crit rate, heal on the first Pokemon, and then just hope that priority helps carry us past the Paralyze. Oh my gosh, dude. Lands a critical hit Thunderbolt. Damn. GG. Aqua Tail. Poison Tail. That's it. Was not getting enough moves. There was no other pivots. It literally was only a runner because of the fact that it was a shiny. It's funny. Thank you, Denny. Have yourself a great night. Appreciate you joining always. Thank you so much for all of your gifts tonight. Sleep well, and we'll see you again soon. Crit. A crit rate move with sniper is always a fun combo. I think almost was a runner too. With its low BST, it's kind of shocking how well its stats are distributed. Once you are done with your soda stuff, what soda stuff? I'm not sure what you're. What's up now? No, last year I worked for Coca-Cola, but I no longer do that. Same Lord of Wolfgang facts. I now work at a local vape shop, local vape store. Not the best paying job, but it's a very cushy job. It's easy, it's relaxing. Not really. Um, Currently just kind of taking stride with the fact that for once I have a job that I'm not hating going in every day to, that still pays the bills. You know, it's not a bad work environment. I have a good boss. It's not a forever job, but it's not something I'm immediately looking for outs. And I actually have been inquired if I was looking to work for other businesses. I've had actually conversations where people were trying to get me to work for them and leave my current job. The hope would be to get the channel to a point where I could do it full time, but that requires more action on my part. Because if I could just do YouTube full time, like that would be the dream. The Meg, interesting. With Trace. Alright, if I don't like the Meg, then we'll do the Munchlax. It's the split offense. That's a big plus, 100%, yeah. That body slam. Yeah, like for tonight, we've had took a bit of time, but we once once the crowd kind of came in, had like 20 people watching at a time. We're not getting the the 40-minute average view duration like we used to. That's okay. Pray that there's no ghost type for the first Pokemon. Bro. He had Sniper. So that critical hit was a ×3. Yours hovers around 20 to 30. Nice. Good pivot. I was actually not upset by this because it's a strong special attacker with super effective dark pulls. Obviously, no guard versus Latios. It's not great. Flareon, interesting. Less interesting than Drizzle. Yeah, the complete opposite nature of what I would have wanted. A modest nature would have been really cool. Or, what is it, bold for plus defense minus attack? I haven't memorized all of them, truthfully. This almost could have been a Pokemon. Stab Hyper Beam, I know, right? Because, like, in the down the road when I'm running a Pokemon, it's gonna be a fast, strong Clefable with no guard Hyper Beam. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Hmm. I want to say it only has Drizzle. I've actually skipped looking for the 5% spawn in multiple files tonight. So I figured because this Flareon is not showing a second ability. Ooh, I may as well look for it this time. See if we can find something better. Because it's either Flareon, Executor, or stick with Clefable. And we know Flareon is average speed and above average if it has a plus speed nature. Damn, GG. Thanks, Flareon. Aerodactyl. Pick up. Wasn't the best though. Stat Power Gem could have been cool, but it wasn't really that strong. Unfortunate. I mean, we had a cool shiny Pokemon tonight. I have a pretty big day tomorrow. I got a lot I have to do at work tomorrow, so I don't want to be up too late tonight. I'll probably be ending it here. But we had a good run. It was a good night. And I appreciate everyone who came by. Hopefully tomorrow things can turn around and we can get ourselves a good run. Actually get ourselves out of the lab. Shiny was crazy. This shiny, second shiny in like a week or two. Sleep up, guys. You too, Wolfgang. Good to have you here, my friend. And I will see you all in the next stream. Take care. Peace.